Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Rain World, where we've found our way down into some kind of sewer, and now this is where things are happening. And I was smart enough to bring food into the shelter. Huzzah! Thanks, past me. You know, usually when I have to examine the decisions of past me, usually I'm quite mad about them. Usually it's because something horrible happened. This is good. This is a good one. So that gate goes somewhere we know not where. And as far as we know, there aren't a lot of other directions we could have taken here. But I think that's a thing that probably deserves some examination, right? Let's look around a bit. We should have an object for to get a throwing boost, potentially. Alright, can I attach to the top of this room? I can. Ow. We unlocked a safari region. So what is bright orange and glowing on the other side of this? It is little bug guys. That's not so bad. Right? We're not afraid of little bug guys. There are big bug guys that we are considerably afeared of. Trying to just get the... Here we go. The plants. I guess I'm just assuming these are plants because they're edible. I don't know that. These could be delicious space-age polymers. I wonder how big of a bug it would take to eat, to like actually kill me. Oh, that one for sure. That one for sure could get the job done. This hardly even feels like the same game, you know? Okay. Well, I seem to have just climbed off the top of the screen there. Seems like there's more pole. Okay, but I guess we're not supposed to go up here. Let's see about getting on this. Okay, murder kelp immediately. But I'm pretty fast. I've decided. Ooh, I am not a good swimmer. Is it the... I wonder if it's the food thing? Is the food thing too heavy? I should probably try to stick to swinging where I can. She said before she falls into the water immediately. Oh. Okay, big ol' spiders coming from... yet more invisible tubes. Can I climb up where it was? I don't even see where it came out of. Was it this? I don't... whatever. You know what? I want to try to let me see if we can go up here. Apparently there's a lot of spiders up there. You leave me alone. Okay. Fortunately, they are responsive to reprimand. Okay, I don't think I'm actually supposed to go up there. I don't know if the spiders will go in the water. I don't know if they survive in water very well. Oh, it wants me real bad. Did you see the little fangs? Yeah, it's got a desire to feast. Yep, I couldn't get past it. I didn't trust myself to be able to swim down and through, so I was trying to just really quickly grab onto the bar and swing up and over. So, okay. We saw a lot of screens there. Didn't get any echo radar at all. Come on, slugcat. Remember stuff. Alright, let me try going up. Huh, there's an invisible exit here that's not actually invisible to us. I wonder if this is a thing. Does the saint get to see those more easily? Also, look at how much faster we're going. I think it was that food was just too heavy. We can't really swim with those, I guess. Okay, so this is the room that connects to there. Really need this spider to fuck off in a more permanent way. So I would love to come and get some of this food. The spider is very much... The spider is being smart in a frustrating way. And as far as I know, we can't, like, harm a creature like that. I'm going to stay down here for a second. Okay. My hope was that if he came back, again, as he regularly did there for a while, that we'd be able to, he'd see that we had not come up to eat and come up to be eaten. And so he would not think that it was a good idea to come back down to try to eat us. But apparently he's just not going to show up again. Why am I not eating? There we go. Where'd the other one go? I think the water's coming down on us in that location a little bit too hard, I guess, for us to eat. So okay, there is downside to carrying food around, which is that we are so comically bad at travel. Okay, I can't actually climb through here. This is a dead end. Well, then I guess let's just go. I'm not going to grab any bonus food there because I think it'll stop us from swimming. But okay, I feel like we've been fairly thorough here. So yeah, we know that these extra exits exist with all the slugcats because we have accidentally bumbled into one or more of them in the past. But maybe the saint is just more aware of them. Maybe the saint gives you more vision. Hold on, let me look at my map up here before we commit to more swimming. So that room ends there. I think I'm going to try going through the gate. I think we've seen... Like, part of the problem here is just that, like, the mapper is so bad at mapping. You know what? We better do this just in case. The mapper is so bad at mapping. Like, it leaves so much information off of your map. Stuff that you saw. Stuff that, like, you know where the walls are. But, like, is there something to the left of the way we came down in this room? I can't tell from this map because even if there wasn't, the mapper would not necessarily record that faithfully. How am I supposed to... Okay. You can hardly even tell where you can get through in here. Slugcat, swim. Swim, little friend. Okay. A little bit of a longer one. Yeah, we're actually a pretty good swimmer when we're not carrying anything. Although, I seem to not be able to... Is that not a way through? Doesn't it look like a way through? There we go. Okay, here the mapper shows quite faithfully, yeah, we saw all the way to the wall. Let's see about this one. Huh. Can I eat these? No, I think I'm going to throw out my lamp if I... Oh! Interesting. I wonder if they make me a little bit lighter, they affect my physics while I'm holding them. Okay, there we go. Now we've marked that all off. Could we go to the right in that room over there? I don't know. It's worth a death to attempt to map it, I think. I see that. I see that spooky fake pole plant up there. There's a lot of those around here. Ugh. Spiders. Always so many spiders. Okay, I'm going to go actually all the way into the corner so that corner's on the map. Nope, can't actually climb up that. Okay. Oh, but this is an entrance that we had not seen before. Well, then perhaps I am glad I went this way. Perhaps. Remains to be seen how bugful this area is. This looks like a dead end. Also, apologies. I hope that slamming the front door of my apartment didn't come through too loudly on the microphone. Huh. Interesting. Where's this go? Okay, well this is definitely a whole new area. So, okay, that area to the left almost certainly just loops back down to the room below it. But this is something. Okay, we're not supposed to go up there. Oh, and this is just this room. Okay. This plant does not seem to affect my breathing capacity, or my breathing capacity, my swimming capacity at all. Can we go down here? Is this... Okay. This is something. Oh, it's something until it ain't. You know, Rain World. It's not... How was the bottom of that screen displayed to be different in a way that was different from the top of the... words. How was the bottom of that screen displayed differently from the bottom of the screen above it? Right? Like, how would you know, just looking at the two of them, that one of them you can go further down, the other one you can't? All right, but with that, I feel like we've... Could you not... I feel like we've been pretty thorough then. I feel like maybe it is time to just go to the gate. I'm just trying real hard to make sure we don't miss anything that we might have to come back to. Okay, I am at exactly the requirement for passage. Notice that we will not be able to go backwards. So I guess that's maybe an interesting point as far as like the game letting us know that we're going the right way. Because the operating this gate in the other direction requires the symbol above the one that's currently the top of our meter. So that's something. Okay. And also, I do believe that's the radar. I see you there, bug. Problematic though. Don't actually know how to deal with that. If I drop through under here, like, is he gonna react to that? I don't know if y'all see him. I can't indicate him really. But I mean, you probably see him. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Okay, well, that's a really bad kind of thing to be over there. There's very little I can do about that. Please wake up, Saint. Oh, God. That's a bigger spider. That one's more spider than the other one, which is already too much spider. Friends. I am climbing up the outside of this. This does not seem to be the place that we're supposed to be going. All right, here we go. Leap across the other side. Ah. Okay. Thanks, my tongue. All right, now we know where that red spider went. So we got a little pulse when we walked in the area. But we don't see the sort of like residual effects of being near the echo. So maybe that's just like a helpful, there's one in the biome somewhere, like warning. This is a place you still need to look around. If so, I have to say that the like the signaling, okay. Generally speaking, the that was just terrible. That's all me. I just completely did not do the thing right. The signaling on this area and the sort of like directing you what to do is much better than I'm expecting from Rain World. Much better is not maybe the word. Because the thing is, it's not like I think Rain World doesn't signal a lot of kinds of things out of ignorance. I think it doesn't signal them because it doesn't want you to know them, you know, which is whether or not I agree with it, it's a decision, and it's certainly like the developers are allowed to do that. Really bad at making it up through this little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water, foods, take them down here. Turn them into food. But won't eat them. Okay. Now we have to go back to sleep. I do find this mechanic really tedious and annoying. Don't suppose you can just trust me, Gate? I'm good for it, I swear. Just let me sleep on the other side. It'll be fine. No? Okay. I could see us getting stuck here potentially for a bit though if the if it's gonna be as spiderful. I should probably go get, there were 2 more water fruits in that area on the screen where we got ours. We should convert those and bring them with us. This sucks. I hate this. Y'all want to just like move along, please? I need to be in that area. Okay, yeah, that's a great example of what I was talking about. Okay, that works. Yeah, we should bring the extra food with us. Holy shit. Two of them even. I feel like my experience with these things has been that the redder ones are more aggressive, but I don't have a ton of experience with them. Oh, bad moment to go for it. Come on, you don't need to just sit there in guard position. But yeah, in general, I feel like Rain World is very sort of close-lipped about the things it wants you to do and how to do them, and it's you know, within certain boundaries. And it's sort of like up to you to bumble into them for the first time. Like five pebbles will tell you what's up, but only after you accidentally figure out how to talk to 5 pebbles. You know, and stuff like that. So I'm a little. It feels gentle almost for it to let you, like, for it to have a symbol that's like, yes, there is still one in this biome that you need to find. And to be clear, I'm saying I appreciate, at this point in the journey, I appreciate the help. That thing really is just going to camp us until the rains. I mean, it's not like that doesn't work for me. I can just go back to the gate and go to sleep. Come on, just go up the pipe. And like, as far as what's appropriate to, like, what's appropriate information to give a player, how much hinting is too much hinting? How much hinting is not letting them figure things out by themselves versus, how much do they just, like, do they need for the game to be, like, comprehensible and interesting? Obviously, that's very subjective. A lot of people have a lot of feelings about that. There have been a lot of arguments. You know, obviously, we're all a little... I've seen a lot of evidence of people being a little sick and tired of the yellow spray paint on the boxes technique. I wonder if we can get some food from somewhere else nearby. Jesus. Alright, clumsy. Okay, yes, this will work. Everybody's got to be difficult, you know? In general, I do think it is the case that games tend to overhint. But also, you know, I do fully recognize that I am sort of not... I'm not... It's not a good idea to make me your target. A person who plays video games as much as I do and everything. Like, that's... it's probably not a good idea for anybody for me to be viewed as the norm. Alright. Rest up. Have a little breakfast. And try this again. And, you know, to some extent, it's, you got to think about it like accessibility features, right? Not in the sense that, like, accessibility features are generally valuable things that should be implemented all the time, but in the sense that the people who need the accessibility features will have a harder time realizing that they're there and finding them to turn them on than the people who don't need them will have finding them to turn them off, you know? Like, if it comes down to it, a lot of stuff should probably default to taking care of people for that reason, and the people who don't need it can just adjust it themselves. But that's not usually the case with things like, hinting systems, waypoints in the world. Generally, if that stuff exists, it's built into the game's design. And in a lot of cases, in places where you see that used heavily, the game world is not necessarily designed to be navigable without that stuff. Okay, we do not have the drop spider here, which is a little worrying because that means, it could still be around here somewhere. I guess let's try this. Okay, here's a place of many spiders. Many spooky spiders. The big green one, that's a new one, right? The ones with the yellowy bits we're used to. Alright, hold on. Did I see another place to go? Yes, I died in another place to go. Should I go that way? I can't tell if this spider is ever going to move. It seems like it's trying to move and maybe it's stuck. So maybe the thing to do is to try a different path right now. I pressed the wrong button with my tongue. I meant to shoot my tongue out, up and to the right, and I was pressing up and right, and that makes the tongue shoot to the right, I guess? I thought I remembered it being the case that you only got straight up if you were only pressing straight up. Nope, okay, it's up if you're pressing up and a direction. Well, that's a little frustrating. Time to do the same thing again. It's every Rain World fan's favorite bit, the repetition. Woo. That's fully 1000% on me. Very embarrassing. Problem exists between keyboard and chair kind of death. Ah, come on, you. That said, I do think, context matters a lot too, right? The rules for the sort of what do you need to hint at for a player who is doing the Saint is probably pretty different from what do you need to hint at for a player who's doing the normal run, because you can't even get to the Saint without having some knowledge of the game. Obviously, I'm not going to use the word expertise here for a variety of reasons. But, you know what I mean? I certainly know more than somebody who's just starting. I actually got to watch a friend of mine. I'm going to take this one fruit and call it good, because there's too much bug around here. I had the privilege of watching a friend of mine start the game. The other day. He's like, hey, that game you're always playing and talking about very vaguely, because I'm trying, because he had told me he intended to play it eventually, and so I'm trying not to spoil it, while also being like, hey, you know what happened in this fucking thing? Do you know what that game did to me? Yeah, I got to watch him play the first couple of hours and try not to say anything, and it is a really fascinating thing to watch people engage with for the first time. I kind of feel that way about all games, I suppose, and probably, those of you who are this deep in a Let's Play also probably feel some measure of this, but I don't know. There's very little in the world that is more fascinating to me than the way people's brains work. And so getting to watch somebody tackle like a weird thing like this that doesn't hold your hand that you do have to like figure out a lot of. This is rad. It's just it's a rad way to spend a couple hours. Should I try to go get food before going through the gate? I think let's see if we can let's see if we can source a little bit of food very quickly. Because I would love it if we could just find a place to sleep down there and we didn't have to worry about the other stuff. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. No. Let me root. There we go. Alright, that is an amount of food that we could rest with. I'm not going to stress about the fact that we're not completely full, because we're probably just going to die anyway. But we have created some of the conditions for success. I think I knocked that bug off of that platform, and I do feel bad about it. Huh, that's weird. Why didn't that... Very strange. I can't get the slugcat to climb up on that bar. Whew. All right, let's try this one more time. Okay. The big red spider is the worst kind of spider. So I presently think. But I have not had many close interactions with big green spider. So it's hard to say. Are we... Okay, we're able to progress a little bit in here. Please let me sleep. This is pretty. Is this swimmable? Oh, I do not like the length of it. Oh, I'm losing it. No. Just get around the corner. Oh. Oh. Poor slugcat. I feel really bad. All right, the answer is probably that is doable, but I probably need to like come in with a little bit more momentum because we were really close. And honestly, I might even have been fine. Like I pressed up early because I was trying to cut that corner really close, but I may have instead just gotten myself hung up on it. So yeah, that's a bummer. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode there. What I might do here is try to find a place to sleep on the other side of that gate and then just bring y'all back in there so that you don't have to watch me gather food and then wait for the gate over and over again. So when you come back next time, we're going to be in a place that looks like it's going to bring back the being very cold mechanics, and also it's full of spiders that are so much bigger than us, and also lizards, and also it just... I wasn't happy to be in the sewer, but this just seems so much worse. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.